Welcome to June. Can y'all believe that we are halfway through 2026 already? This year is moving so fast. I thought 2025 went quickly, but this year is just moving. I'm having a day of catching up. Every once in a while, I feel like I fall a little bit behind on my own personal stuff, life admin that you've heard me mention so many times on this channel before. So today is one of those days where I get caught up on a few of those things, or at least start moving some of them into in progress status. So it's a rainy day here, chilly this week here in Calgary. We're getting lots of flooding in some parts of the city, so that is not going to stop me from being outside though. I still have some events planned coming on middle and end of this week that I'm going to share with you guys on here. As you would have noticed in the last video, I got a new camera. I did an upgrade. So I am using my brand new Digi Osmo Pocket 3. I'm loving it so far. I'm noticing some drawbacks to it though, and those are things that I'll keep in mind for when I'm ready to do my upgrade to the next newer version at some point in time. But I plan to get full use of this new device. I'm loving it so far. I'm loving the clarity. I'm loving the mic quality. And yeah, I'm gonna get my day started. I do have a bit of a dilemma. The building is going to be cleaning our garage for about 2 days. It's gonna take, so we have to move our cars out of the garage for 2 days. Living in the city, parking is already scarce and tight, so I'm trying to figure out what my game plan is going to be for my car in the next 2 days. Um, I can park on the street overnight, but then I'd have to move it during the day. And I don't know where around here would be free or cheap to park during the daytime. I have to do a little bit of research around that. There are some spots here that you can park in for 9 hours, but I feel like those fill up quickly because people who want to catch the train, it's very convenient for them to just park and get on the train. But I got to figure something out because if we don't move the cars, then they're going to tow it and send us the bill. So that is something that I'll try to work on later on. But for right now, I'm going to get some breakfast and I've already tidied up and I'm going to get started on these life admin tasks. So I got around to updating my Substack completely. I was a little bit behind on the reflection letters that correlated to the different episodes that I had posted here on my short series called Soft Money, Strong Boundaries. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check it out. I will try to include a link somewhere on the screen here. If not, I'll link the playlist to those 4 videos down in the description box so you could check it out. But it's quite interesting. And since then, it has put me on to a few more creators who are also tapping into the connection between emotional and financial wellness. So I've learned quite a bit. I have become a lot more versed in the conversation regarding emotional and financial wellness. So check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, I got caught up on those Substack letters. Plus, I had a whole lot on my mind at the beginning of last month, so I pumped out a good few other notes related to the whole soft money, strong boundaries topic. I do have some more topics lined up to share my thoughts on over there, so as those come out, I will keep the links in the description boxes so that you can go and check it out if you enjoy the Substack community and enjoy reading. Another thing that I'm trying to get into is TikTok. I've mentioned this before, but TikTok is just a whole lot for me. Like, I feel like I take in so much information on a daily basis via Instagram that adding TikTok and the pace of TikTok to it is just overwhelming and exhausting to me. So TikTok is something that I'm slowly getting into. My primary place for posting content is here and on Instagram. I find I can control or manage these two platforms pretty easily, but TikTok, everything is just coming at you, and there's a whole bunch of messages. My approach to TikTok right now is like throwing a rock and hiding my hands. I post and I come off. I don't look at messages. I don't respond to nothing. And I know that I have to engage if I really am serious about growing over there. But right now, I need to wrap my head around what that is going to look like for me. And I haven't quite done that as yet. So yeah, this is June, as I mentioned. I do have quite a few things happening toward the end of the month. I have another quick city break coming up. Not going to tell you where just yet, but anywhere I go, I make it exciting. So I'll be sure to share what I get into. And I like to plan things around a specific event. And if nothing is happening, I'm very good at finding things that are happening that interest me and I would want to share. So, yeah. So it's now afternoon, and I pushed through and I got a good set of my chores done. And I was just sitting on the couch looking at my entryway here. And I've got this orchid that I got for my birthday from a friend. It's looking kind of droopy now. It's beard off. The flowers have fallen off. And I really want something bright and vibrant and green here that is living. So I think what I will do is move the orchid from there and put it back over in this corner. All right, so we've got the ZZ here. Let me wet it because I haven't actually wet it in a while. Okay, so I have started doing a nighttime routine, a nighttime wind down routine. I started getting into this about a year ago now. After I had my life quake and I started doing therapy more often and just trying to work on my routines and whatnot so that I would avoid things like burnout and not sleeping well and just keeping my nerves calm. So a nighttime routine is something that I have started doing and is one of the routines that I have been able to keep up for the longest time and be most consistent with. So I'm going to share a bit of that with you right now. So I got these two sconces here and I had these at my previous space. And when I moved in for a few months, I wasn't able to figure out how I was going to mount them on the wall without boring holes in the wall. So I was able to get some picture hooks. So these are actually mounted onto the hooks that are in the wall. And then once I remove them, it would just be a very small hole that is in the wall. So these come with a remote. See if I can get them to come on. There you go. And that one over there. So when it's time for me to go Betty bye, I come in and I like soft lighting. I don't really like overhead lighting. I find it very harsh. And I wonder if it's because of all of my years working in the hospital where the lights are very like bright and cold and clinical. I just have never liked overhead lights on in my own living space. And then if I don't use those, then I have this salt lamp here. This is the one I use most often, really, and that's just a nice warm glow. This is a recent thing that I've added because here in Calgary it's very dry, and I noticed at night I was waking up coughing all the time. So I brought the air purifier in here. I run this at night, and it has a timer here. It goes up to 8 hours. This is the intensity of it. It's super quiet and it has extra filters, and this has helped a lot. I haven't had any coughing fits since I have brought this into the room. the pregnancy pillow. This has really upped my the quality of my sleep since I have added this to my whole sleeping routine. This just allows me to just get in here and lay on my side like so, lay on my side, and I can wrap my legs around it and wrap my arm around it and just be in here just like I'm cuddling up. And this has improved the quality of my sleep so much since I got it. On this side, I have some aromatherapy here. I don't use this very often, but when I really want to relax, it has a USB plug here. And this also does some light. I love different types of lighting. You probably guessed that by now. And this too is also very quiet. And right now, this is no light, but if you want to change the lighting, that's how it looks. And you see this looks almost like smoke. So that's one setting. And then you can do blue. This is the oils for it. Pure aroma, 100% natural essential oils. And this, I use this every night. This is the song machine. I actually adopted this after my sister was done with it for my niece and my nephew. There's a lot of settings here. You can see rainforest, thunderstorm, the white noise, zen, brook, campfire. I love campfire in the winter. Dockside is nice as well. Gentle rain is nice. Everglades is also a good one, but I leave it on the ocean one for now. Today is Wednesday. Happy hump day to everybody. I am headed out to an event called Sit and Speak. It is the first one here in Calgary, and it is put on by an acquaintance of mine, and I'm going out to support, and hopefully I can practice a little bit of my French. I had a very long day. I was up early. I went out of town for work, came back, and went straight into getting ready. So I'm in a kind of a little bit of a fluster. I'm going to try to bring my nerves down between now and getting to the venue. But yeah, I didn't get to show you all the outfit that I have on right now. But let's see if I can do a quick something here. All right, so I'm wearing this tuxedo romper. This is from Dynamite. I actually have two of these from Dynamite. One has an open back, and this one has like the satin finish lapels and the pockets. So yeah, it's fitting a lot more snug than it did the last time I wore it, which would have been 2 years ago for my birthday when I went to Vegas with my sister. But she still fits, so we gonna make it do what it do. And I'm gonna wear it with some low strappy heels, black heels, and I have a burgundy bag that can hold all of my equipment and whatnot. So I'm already running a little bit late, so let me head over to the event and start capturing the vibes over there. Alrighty, I am back home. It has been a very long day for me, and I'm feeling not physically exhausted, but my nerves are a little bit exhausted. So I need to shut down early tonight and recharge. Yeah. I'm a very outgoing person, but I really do need some off the radar time in between to really recharge my social battery. If not, I can get very moody and snappy and just not in a good way. So happy hump day. Looking forward to the weekend. I have a busy weekend planned. Starting from tomorrow, actually, I have an event to attend. It's a food and rum Barbados food and rum pop-up that's happening here in Calgary. I am truly excited to get out and taste some familiar flavors and hear some familiar music. There's supposed to be a live band that is going to be playing, and they're going to have a chef and a bartender from back home, and they're just going to bring the whole vibe of the food and rum festival here to Calgary. So I'm amped. I will be getting content, so look out for that either here or over on my Instagram. But right now, I just had dinner and I'm about to assemble a shower caddy. For the longest time, I've been using a cheap shower caddy that I got from, I think I got that from Walmart when I first moved in. Yeah, because I was looking online at the time and I was wondering, did I miss something? Why are shower caddies so expensive? The ones that are the tension that you could put up in the shower, $40 and $50 for a shower caddy. And for months I've been eyeing them, and that seems to be the going price. So I had to give in and buy one because that cheap one I had was not working out. So I mean, you get what you pay for. That's the long and short of it. So I'm about to assemble this thing and then settle in for the evening and get down to some work for my virtual assistant client. Happy Friday Eve. I almost thought it was still Wednesday. It's Thursday. I'm headed out to the Barbados Food and Rum pop up happening here in Calgary at Modern Steak. And this is my look. Hair is freshly done. I'm feeling like a brand new woman. Here is by Jobel Hair Artistry here in Calgary. Yes, this is it. This dress is a few years old. I got it off of Amazon and I bought this for my trip to Spain and France for my 40th birthday, and it hasn't been worn since, and that's been 2 years ago now. So yeah, this is the look. Simple, classy, elegant, and I'm mostly covered. It's a bit chilly and rainy here this afternoon, but yeah, I'm loving the makeup. I really took my time and put my foot in it. Yeah, simple accessories, just some rings. I have in these seashell earrings, and I'm smelling good, looking good. I have worked up quite the appetite getting ready, so I am ready to chow down. And I'm going to be capturing some content as well, so look out for that. Mostly over on Instagram if you want to see it first. Alright, I thought I'd give you a closer look of the makeup. I really like a glowy finish to my makeup, and I use two setting sprays to do this. I use the e.l.f. is a coconut dewy setting spray, setting mist. So I put just a light mist of that, and then I topped it with the ever popular L'Oreal 3 second fixing or setting spray, because I noticed that as long as you use that correctly, it also can give you a little bit of a glow, and I didn't want to overdo it. I've already got the highlight and the bronzers going on, so yeah, this is the face, and I'm learning to apply more blush. All this time I thought I was putting on enough blush, but then when I look at myself in pictures and videos, I can't see the blush nowhere. So I needed to put on twice or 3 times the amount of blush that I have been wearing for years, and I really love the outcome so far. And I'm taking some with me so that just before I get out of the car, I can put on a little bit more and really give it that oomph. But I tried to mix, I think this is 3 different colors of blush. So I have like a orangey, I think it's Taj Mahal from NARS. I don't think they make that anymore. Um, I use that as kind of a highlight and ombre effect in this area, and then the rest is from my e.l.f. palette that I've had for quite a long time, but it serves me really, really well. So yeah, my eyes pretty much always look the same. I do ombre effect eye. I use bronzer and a brown color. I can't remember what's the name of it, but it's from the Jackie Aina palette. And then I use just a gold highlight under the brow. So that's my look. And for lips, I haven't been wearing much lipstick for months now. I'm really into glosses. So I am wearing, it's a combination of e.l.f., Kosas. Yeah, e.l.f. and Kosas.
Turn left, then you will arrive at your destination.
Listen and turn to a bigger weight. Okay? Yeah, for a nigga for a second. Share with a nigga for a second. Bear with a nigga for a second.
You have arrived.
Try not to wring my ankle. We got another block to go, right?
I think so.
All right. Okay, cheers.
Good?
Yeah,
You should definitely be enjoying a good evening.
I am looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I came with my appetite ready, so yeah.
Full flavor, full level. We're happy to have you. We should be starting shortly.
Okay, good, good. I'm going to need a picture with you before the night is over for my content. Okay.
So we really have to show the guys who came at the 6 o'clock seating how we do things in Barbados. Deal?
Deal.
My name is UC Skeet. I'm the director for Barbados here in Canada, and it's really a pleasure to be here in Calgary.
That coconut mousse, the crumble, gooseberries, the perfect tartness. It was beautiful. And then of course the music, the live music. My partner here actually thought it was a recording. She didn't realize we were singing live.
Hi, good night, guys. I just want to say thank you guys for coming out to get a taste of Barbados. Basically a heritage menu with love from myself.
I'd like to say a few words.
Alright, I would just like to say first and foremost, thank you guys so much for coming out. Welcome to Barbados. Because although we're in Calgary, where we are here right now is like an embassy. This is Barbados right? This is amazing stuff. Alright. Thank you. I see lots of empty glasses all around the place. That means the cocktails were good.
What a week I had, but it was a very exciting one, and it was a glimpse into how I once dreamed my life would be. Incredibly active, being conveniently located to things so that I can have, spontaneous things happen, like change of plans, additional plans, stuff like that. So this week was incredibly exciting. and it was excellent. Like, it reminded me so much of the quality of events and the quality of the culture from back home, and I was glad that it came to Calgary and people had the opportunity to experience it, and it was very well executed. They're often in Toronto a lot more often. They have a lot more going on there, and I hope they do come back. The thing I find with Calgary is that I don't know how you would reach a lot of people out here. Would you have to go on the radio? I feel like you might. But then again, we're not in an age where people are really listening to radio like that anymore. So I feel like it will be socials. But then I feel like when you see things on socials and you actually go to the event, you don't really see, oftentimes, you don't really see the turnout that the caliber of that kind of event should have. So I'm hoping to be able to lend my creativity and my expertise to be able to help them get the word out to my audience, because I know a lot of people that would have loved to experience that. Like when I tell you about the food and flavor in the food, the drinks were off the chain. Like, uh, it was just amazing, and I really hope they do it again. I know it has me incredibly looking forward to attending the Food and Rum Festival in early November. I plan to be there. I'll be booking my ticket shortly. But yeah, I like to think of Food and Rum Festival as like crossover over season, because it happens just over a weekend. You get your few events, you get your all inclusive, you get your party, you get a taste of everything that you would get in that climax week of crossover during Food and Rum Festival. So I am definitely looking forward to being there this year, and I hope that I could encourage some of my friends to come and experience Barbados and experience the festival, because it truly will not disappoint. Like, you can say with confidence, coming out to anywhere in the Caribbean, when you tell people about things, you can say with confidence that it is going to be top tier. So yeah, just here getting some breakfast and starting my day. Today is gonna be pretty hectic, but mostly indoors. I have a lot of content to get organized and edited and put out, and then I'm doing a short course, an AI upskilling course. So the info section for that is in a couple hours, so I gotta prepare for that. The weather here is supposed to be nice today, so I should still get out and spend like an hour or two outdoors for sure. But yeah, that's what my day is gonna be like. I'm gonna show you what I got in these gift bags here. I was lucky enough to get two, because they had the dinner event, and then they had a private event, like a reception. So I was lucky enough to get two bags. So we're gonna unpack those bags, and I'll show y'all what goodies are in there for the next day. So of course you have to get your insulated cups for, you know, when you're going to your parties and you're picnicking and you're outside and you want to enjoy a cold bevy. So I love the blue on this, and this is just so colorful and vibrant. It makes me happy. So I got two of these, child. I'll be taking those when I go out on my impromptu picnics during the summer and my stops. And I took a copy of the menu just as a keepsake / souvenir from the event. And they do have a competition running for, I think it's a trip for two to Barbados. So you can scan the QR code and enter for that. I'm not even sure when they're drawing for it. And just a thank you for joining us for Barbados is on the menu at Modern Steak. Like, you could tell that thought and investment went into this event happening. Like, they didn't just, you know, we're having food, come out type thing. This is Island Heat. So this is the owner of, well, this is awesome for this person's business. So Island Heat, it looks like a locally made, okay, so made in Mississauga. So it's coming from Mississauga. And this is a small batch of handcrafted all natural Bajan fire pepper sauce. I'll bring it a little bit closer so one can see. So anyhow, let's get into what is in the next bag. This is the Barbados Experience Reimagined. So this is a magazine, and the colors and the images in here are just, and I'm flipping through and I can see some familiar faces already on here. They have a map of Barbados on the back there. And this is showcasing, it looks like, local brands, and there's a part of the heritage there. I'm gonna put this in my living space here as like a coffee table book. I don't have a coffee table, but I can put this on a side table or something just to look at, just to, you know, put some color in front of my eyes every once in a while. I got a little cup here, and these were the ones that we had the cocktails in. So that'll be good for when I'm having my cocktails in the summer as well. You got another Visit Barbados card and another bottle of Island Heat. So yeah, that's that for what was in these bags. I've been getting compliments on my skin glowing, especially in the last week, and I'm gonna let y'all in on the hack that I have started incorporating into my routine. So the girlies on Instagram, and I'm guessing also TikTok, are talking about adding some retinol to your body lotion. So I started doing it, not thinking much of it, and yeah, I saw a difference, and I felt a difference immediately in my skin, and people are seeing a difference. So this is from The Ordinary. It's the retinol 1% in squalene, highly stable water-free solution of 1% retinol. So that's this. And I just put like a few drops into my body butter. The girls are using the Saltaire body butter, but I have quite a bit of body butter still left in my collection to use up. So when I need to buy again, I will look at buying the Saltaire. But this is Body Prescriptions, and I picked this up from in Winners. Winners always comes with a gem in their personal care section. So this is squalene and caffeine energizing body butter, cocoa butter, recharging and repairing for brighter looking skin. And this, I've been using this for a good few months now, and it has helped keeping my skin nice during the colder months especially. And I find it's most effective if you put it on when your skin is still damp. Like when you step up in the shower, don't completely dry off your skin, just put on some of this. And this one in particular, because of the caffeine, it smells amazing. It smells like a coffee shop, and I really love that. I'm one of those people that love the smell of coffee but doesn't really partake in coffee. And I have another one. I like this one so much that I went back and I got the body scrub to it, and I got another lotion, and that one has collagen in it. So I got two of these to use up plus the scrub. So yeah, any body butter, just put a few drops in here, stir it up, mix it of course, and then just apply that to your skin, and it will help keep it supple, it will help keep it even tone and so on. So that's my hack that I've been using to get the glow more recently. Alright, let me log into this onboarding session quickly. I hope it doesn't take too long because I got a lot of stuff to do today. But yeah, I'll hit y'all in a minute. Ooh, let's get into this HelloFresh box delivery for this week. I got pan-seared steaks, chutney glazed chicken and sticky rice bowls, and I got creamy garlic chicken pasta. I've been craving Alfredo chicken pasta a lot lately. Comes in the amount of meals that you ordered. So I get 3 recipes. Each has exactly 2 servings. I think I'm actually gonna wrap this vlog here because I want to get this up this weekend. So this would cover last week because I did a catch up, I think last week or week before. So this will bring us completely up to scratch on the vlogs. Yeah, a lot is going on. If you want to keep up with me in between these videos, go and follow over on Instagram. I'm way more active over there. So yeah, I'm gonna close this out and I'll check y'all in the next one.